Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca, the home of everything Barca, where we are going to be discussing on the latest on FC Barcelona as usual. We start with this transfer news talking about Chelsea defender Cesar Azpilicueta, as Fabrizio Romano have given an update claiming that the defender is still undecided on Barcelona switch. Of course, they're saying that the Chelsea captain is reportedly torn over remaining at Stamford Bridge or joining Barca this summer. Then secondly, talking on another update from Fabrizio Romano as he claims that Barcelona have ruled out the signing of Brazilian Ajax winger Antony dos Santos due to financial constraints. We are going to be discussing much on that as we move ahead. Then lastly, talking on this other transfer news, claiming that Barcelona are seriously considering moving for Koulibaly, as they are now seeing him as a replacement for Ronald Araujo, considering Ronald Araujo's contract standoff with the club is not going smoothly. We are going to be discussing much on that as well. So guys, as we get right into it, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you're a lover of FC Barcelona, we are on our way to 10,000 subs and I'll be really pleased if you do subscribe. Give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. Chelsea captain Cesar Azpilicueta is reportedly torn over remaining at Stamford Bridge or joining Barcelona this summer. The Spanish international is out of contract with the Premier League giants at the end of the season with no progress on an extension being made. Chelsea's current UK government-imposed sanctions mean they are unable to sign players or offer contract to existing players. Going by what Fabrizio Romano posted regarding that, of course, he posted what Azpilicueta recently said in a press conference in Spain. He said, "It's not the right place and the right moment to discuss my future." Of course, Romano went ahead to say Azpilicueta is waiting for Chelsea's situation to be clarified, while Barca contract proposal until June 2024 is still on the table. According to reports from the Daily Express, Azpilicueta is open to accepting a 12-month extension from the Blues, but he is also tempted by the 2-year deal at the Camp Nou. Azpilicueta has remained loyal to Chelsea in the last decade, and that is playing a major role in his motivation to stay. But the offer of a new challenge in Spain has given him a major call to make. So from the look of things, it is not all that smooth as we all thought it will be. Azpilicueta linked to Barcelona was like, it's a deal almost done, as many reports were claiming. But, he's now in a state of dilemma. Will he stay at Chelsea for one more season or will he come to Barca? It's still something that is undecided. So it's not something that we can conclude by saying that Azpilicueta is likely to be a Barca player. He still has to make that huge decision, as of course Fabrizio Romano have just updated on that situation. So fingers crossed, let's see what happens in the next few months. I think if he joins Barcelona, he will be a good addition. His vastly experience and his versatility as well is a key factor pushing Xavi Hernandez to bring him in. So interesting to see what happens in the next few months that lie ahead. Then on to the next story of discussion. As Barcelona open up the ante in their search for a new winger who can replace the exit-bound Dembele, they seem to have crossed off one name from their shortlist of targets. Barca are expected to lose Dembele in the summer when his contract expires, despite there being talks about an extension after his recent run of form. Barcelona are planning for the Frenchman's departure and have identified several replacements. Leeds United speedster Rafinha is one among the names being considered, as his fellow Brazilian and Ajax winger Antony. However, according to the ever-reliable Fabrizio Romano, Barcelona are unlikely to pursue the latter as they deem him expensive. Antony arrived in Europe in 2020, signing for Ajax as a replacement for Hakim Ziyech. The 22-year-old has enjoyed a rapid rise to stardom with the Eredivisie Giants and is going through a purple patch in the ongoing campaign. Indeed, the former Sao Paulo winger has accumulated a tally of 12 goals and 10 assists from 33 appearances across all competitions for Erik ten Hag's side, establishing himself as one of the most exciting young forwards in the continent. Barcelona have had their eyes on Antony for a while, with manager Xavi Hernandez reportedly seeking the signing of the Brazilian international as a replacement for Dembele, who as things stand still remains an exit-bound player. It was even claimed that the veteran defender Dani Alves was trying to convince his compatriot to make the switch to the Camp Nou before the start of next season. However, as per Romano, Barcelona are unlikely to pursue Antony despite rating him very highly. The club see him as an expensive option, especially in the current financial climate, and are thus focusing their efforts on signing his compatriot Rafinha from Leeds United, which is another deal that will be complicated because Leeds are asking for 75 million. Barca's 35 million, as I earlier reported, was rejected. So financially, it won't be easy for Barcelona. And it's rather unfortunate, I must admit, that Barca have rolled out Antony, of course, because of the finances involved. Antony is a very spectacular player that have been linked to Barca for a long time. We have been mentioning his name countless number of times, when it comes to transfer news for Barcelona. So I think it's unfortunate that things will not work out when it comes to Antony coming to Barca. So let's see how the Rafinha links go. Let's see what Barca decides, if they will be able to meet that demand from Leeds United. Because truth be told, there is no way, absolutely no way, Barca will match that valuation of 75 million euros that Leeds United are asking. Because that 75 million euros is the release clause of Rafinha. 35 million euros, which I really thought it is very much to pay for Rafinha alone. Leeds still went ahead and rejected it, saying that they want more. So let's see what will be decided in the future. Then on to the final story of discussion. Barcelona are determined to build on the positive momentum they have earned this season and strengthen their squad significantly this coming summer transfer window. One of the positions they are looking at is centre-back, and while the free transfer of Andres Christensen is almost tied up, he is not the only name that Barca are looking at. Also in the frame is Napoli centre-back Koulibaly, who Xavi Hernandez is said to be a huge fan of him, according to Mundo Deportivo. The 30-year-old Senegalese is a top-class player. Koulibaly's contract expires in the summer of 2023, and Barca have already sounded out his representative, Fali Ramadani. Napoli want to renew his contract but are loath to allow him and enter the final year of his deal and potentially leave him on a free transfer next year. They would rather make a buck of him right now, and that is where Barcelona could come in. Ronald Araujo's future is thought to be key to this deal. If he leaves the club this summer rather than renew his Barcelona contract, Barca could go for Koulibaly and they'll pay him easily. This is pure madness, I must admit, guys, from this report. Absolute madness. That should not even come to that point for Araujo leaving and saying that they want to go for Koulibaly. It's total madness. We all want Araujo to stay for many, many years to come. But looking at his contract situation with Barcelona, it kind of surprised me that up to this point, Barca are making as if they don't want to hear him out any further. I think Araujo deserves what he is asking for, and we hope that everything comes the way we want in the near future, because players like Koulibaly is not something that Barca should ever prioritize. Koulibaly is not the Koulibaly of some years back. After all, Andres Christensen is likely to be a Barca player. Why are we going in for another centre-back in the future? It makes absolutely no sense. Let's try to see if we can, increase the salary of Ronald Araujo. What he's asking for, I think he deserves it. He has been one of the key players to that team, and I think Barca shouldn't joke with his future. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video, and also hope you did subscribe. If you haven't, please make sure to do so you always stay in touch with the latest on FC Barcelona here on Viva Barca. Until next time, bye bye.